What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. I really wanted to talk about the best-selling manga in history today, so I just decided let me come on here and just talk about everything that's been in my mind, because I'm waiting to talk about 909 again for whenever the Viz translation comes out, because of the whole Marco situation. We're still unsure of because the manga stream said one thing, Jaimini said the other, so I'm waiting to get that confirmation so that I can officially do my afterthoughts on that chapter. So look forward to that, because I'm at back to back One Piece videos this week. This one that is about to go up right now, and then that video, which I hope to record tomorrow, but if not, I will get to on Tuesday. But also on Tuesday, I'm hoping that on that same day, release day, for the Color Walk Compendium East Blue to Skypiea that is coming out. I already ordered it. I ordered it the moment that I was able to order it. So that should be coming in on Tuesday. I cannot wait to go through that with y'all, man. We're gonna go through that entire thing in one massive Recon's piece, talking about that particular East Blue to Skypiea Color Walk Compendium. It's gonna be so awesome, man. I cannot wait to go through the entire thing. Because I've seen all those color pages, I've seen all those color walks individually online and whatnot, but to actually have them in my possession, to have some of those early pieces of artwork from Oda, man, it's gonna be awesome. So I cannot wait to own that. So that'll be cool to go over here on the channel on Tuesday, and then hopefully tomorrow, if I get out on time, I should be able to come on here to at the very least do an afterthoughts, even if it's not as long as the other ones, to at the very least come on here and talk about the awesome sauce, because man, I love 909 so much, bro. My current lock screen on my phone is this awesome coloring of the final panel, man, with Zoro, bro. I mean, it just looks so sick, bro. I had to put it as my lock screen, man. Not only that, but this chapter was so awesome that I went to work the following day, got on my computer, and I started working on a graphic just to put it on a brand new notebook that I bought, man. Just to put on a brand new notebook that I bought specifically for One Piece, bro. I bought myself, this notebook was at Big Lots, right? And this was like the Book of Epic Stuff or something like that. And so, yeah, right here, Epic Stuff, you'll see that I marked over it and I put Wano over the Epic Stuff. But yeah, so I created this graphic, came on here, you know, with the Reverie thing that from chapter 903, whenever we first saw the, you know, Vivi, Cobra, and Luffy on the cover, you know, showing the Reverie arc was beginning. And I put One Piece right there, and then right there it says the Book of Awesome Sauce, Wano to Reverie, man. And the reason why I got this is because just in case if the channel ends up getting deleted like the old one did, I want to at the very least have something where I can save my thoughts on this particular portion of the story. Because I've been waiting for Wano for so long, and after seeing this last chapter, and after having this last chapter take place, I really truly realized how much I think I'm going to enjoy this arc, just based off of, you know, the designs and the way the characters are finally gonna, I'm finally gonna have all my characters together, all my Straw Hats back together in arc again, you know, seeing them do what they do best, and having the beauty of this of this island, bro. It just looks so amazing. I can't wait to find out more about the mystery and the history of an island, man. That's always my favorite thing whenever we first start off a One Piece arc. But yeah, I decided to buy this because so I can write, you know, afterthoughts or theories or whatever the case may be in the book here, and then I can afterwards relay the thoughts to y'all here in video form. But I wanted to, first of all, I got the idea because I was, like I said before, I was at Big Lots and I saw this book that said Epic Stuff on the front, and I said, man, dude, I can use this for something here in the near future. And I bought it, and then, like I said, I created the graphic, came home, stamped it on, put it on, and I think it works. I think it works. Just look at that awesome sauce, man. I have it right over there on my little desk that I have over there. So like every single time that I walk in, or I get like something sprung up in the brain over here, man, I'll open up the legendary One Piece book and I'll start writing out. All I have written down right now is One Piece chapter 909 afterthoughts, and then it's blank because, like I said, I'm waiting for Viz translation for 909 to come out so that we can go and like some more on that, man. I think that should be a really good one, man. I cannot wait to get something official for that Marco thing, like I said, because I really want him to be Wano, man. I really, really do. After this last chapter, I want to see more from my boy Marco, bro. That's my guy. Even though he pisses me off in the video games, I still love him. I still love him, bro. I'll keep this right around here. I also have to give y'all massive thanks, bro. Massive thanks for everything that y'all did, and all the support that you guys showed for the top 15 OSTs video. That was really, really awesome, man. That Recon's Piece episode. Let me actually bring up the stats right here. Aside from the live Recon's Piece that I did, which, by the way, thank you very much for the support on that too. The live Recon's Piece was by far the most successful Recon's Piece thus far. That was absolutely incredible, and it was the live one, and that just showed me that y'all took it as something special, and I really, really do appreciate that, man, because it was something special to me. But, you know, just coming on right here and searching up the Recon's Piece playlist that I have here on the channel, and just seeing, you know, all the other, well, hold on, I hit the wrong thing. I went to the One Piece one. Let me go now to the Recon's Piece one. So out of the 20 episodes that I have right now, you know, the top 15 OSTs one was the one with, you know, that from an analytics standpoint, it did it extremely well, and I'm very grateful for that, man, because it just shows me that not only is the Recon's Piece something that I love doing, but it shows me that it's something that y'all enjoy as well. And whenever I know that there's like that mutual type of, you know, I enjoy making it, you enjoy watching, it brings ease to my soul, man. It really, really does, because at the very least it shows that the content that I'm putting out is being received mutually. You know, not only do I enjoy what I do, but I also see that somewhere out there someone else is enjoying it as well. You know, where we come together and talk about the awesome sauce. But that was just really dope, bro, because I wasn't even able to include the OSTs in there, and some of you were saying that was one of your favorite videos that I've ever done, and that was incredible. I saw some of you also putting that you put the OSTs while I was talking about them in the background and listen to them so that you could put your own thoughts into it. I thought that was really, really awesome, because that to me was the base idea that I had. That's why I decided to, you know, talk about what it was, you know, put the title of the OST, and then continue onward and talking about it afterwards, you know, my thoughts and whatnot. But I really wanted y'all to, while listening to me talk about a certain thing, to go out there and listen to the OST yourself, so that you can go back and listen to and you know, have those memories return, those moments with those those OSTs. There's quite a few OSTs that I'm not gonna say that I forgot, but that I wanted to put on the list, but it just wasn't the right day. Like the day after, man, I was like, yo, I'm Whitebeard should have been on the list. The day after I said I'm Whitebeard should have been on the list. And I'm here with you too, the Legendary Annie's Lobby soundtrack. You know, there's a lot of good ones, man, that I really wish that I would have put on there. But you know what? The video would have never been made. The video would have never been made, man. That's why I said every single other OST is an honorable mention, because it's just so hard. It's so hard, man. In the Discord right now, we currently have a color spreads little thing. If you guys saw the ones that I did for Kingdom, where I did like I posted, please post your favorite Kingdom panels, and then we're gonna do a video where, you know, I have the feed, including your comments and your panels right here, and then I'll read through your, or go through, see which color spreads or panels in Kingdoms. Now, I'm gonna do a panels one for One Piece as well down the line, but I want to do one for color spreads because of the compendium that's coming out. For the color spreads, y'all's favorite color spreads in the series, and I'll go through them, and then I'll give us an opportunity to go back and look at Oda's amazing color spreads and see, you know, which ones are our favorites and whatnot. So I want to talk about the color spreads. So if you have not posted yours yet, there is a little subsection in the One Piece portion of my Discord. It says One Piece spoilers, and in One Piece color spreads. That part right there is where you put your favorite color spreads, because I'm gonna have to go back and find my original Twitter one. I'm gonna have to go back and have that open somewhere, because I created it around a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. So I need to go back and go through the history. I haven't been tweeting much, so it should be pretty easy to find for me. But I need to go back and find those as well before I go on and make that video, which I hope to make sometime next week. But I also really want to catch back up to TG, because I know that the last chapter comes out tomorrow. That's why I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this One Piece video tomorrow, because the last chapter of TG comes out, and I really want to read that, man. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what we've got going on there, man, with those two things in particular. But I really hope that I'm able to do both. We'll see. We'll just see how much time I have tomorrow night in order to do both things. But man, yo, what a journey it's been with Tokyo Ghoul. And then I also want to finish completely catching up to My Hero Academia reactions, because according to what my friend Anthony told me on Facebook, was that My Hero Academia is on break. So this will give me an opportunity to catch up completely and then be ready for whenever the following chapter comes out, which would be awesome, man. It'd be awesome to have my One Piece and my Hero Academia. With my current schedule and the way that things are currently, because I got a new position at work, and I'm loving it, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's doing what I love doing. So I really do come to work with more of a smile than I usually do. I have more motivation to wake up and go do my thing, because whenever you wake up and you know that what you're about to go do, what you're about to clock in and do is what you really want to do, it changes. It really does change everything, because for a long time there, what I really wanted to do was the stuff that I was doing off of my job, and not really there. Like there, I would think and come up with the ideas for stuff that I wanted to do outside of work. And then work was just there in order for me to collect a paycheck. Now, it's a combination of both. Now, I'm both creating and doing the stuff that I studied for, and also coming up with ideas and stuff for other projects, YouTube, writing, whatever the case may be, that I also work on later on. So it's a very productive day. Like I found this week to be an extremely productive week for me from a creative standpoint, because of this new position that I have at work. But that also comes with its negatives, in terms of it's a lot more time consuming. I spend a lot more time there. I have a lot more hours that I'm taking upon more as well, which is a great thing. But it's also taking me away from YouTube and from a couple other things that I like to do outside of work. So that's why there hasn't been as much content, because I'm trying to get used to and adjust to the brand new thing that is going on here at my job. But it's been awesome, man. It's been awesome, and I'm looking forward to going in tomorrow. In fact, today was my only day off this week, so I'm looking forward to coming back in tomorrow and getting right back into work and working, getting back to doing some awesome sauce, man, and being creative. I mean, I mean, seriously, bro, who knew that, like, in the middle, because sometimes, whenever you have some time to yourself after finishing a job, you come on there and create a pretty awesome graphic. Bro, I created this. Look at this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because, man. Just because I was in the mood. I was in the mood of the awesome sauce, and I said, all right, man, I finished what I gotta do. You look around a little bit. Let me work on some One Piece, man. Let me work on some One Piece right quick. So it's really awesome, man. And I'm really happy with where I am right now. It's really cool to me, because after going through the 5-year thing after all those years that I was going through in school, and everyone always told me that they want to finish school in time and they want to graduate on time and whatnot. For me, it was never really about graduating on time. It's what can I do when the time that I am in college that can, that I can take everything that I've learned and experienced there and take it with me to the next level. That was number one. And number two, of course, is what would happen immediately after I received my degree. That was a very nerve-wracking experience, because I had never worked anywhere else aside from where I currently work. Even though we switched franchises, I've still worked in the same building for all this time. And so, it's a very it's both exciting, but of course, like your nerves start acting up when I'm like, man, like this is a whole new world. I'm entering the grand line here, man. You know, after receiving this degree, and you don't know what to do. But luckily, you know, thank the Lord, He put it in my path that I wouldn't have to go very far, and I was offered this brand new position. So it's really cool, man. It's really dope, and it showed me that, you know, patience is a virtue, and all you have to do is, you know, work hard, and eventually, you know, your time will come, and what you really want to do, but you have to work for it, bro. And it's proved to be, you know, that entire journey by itself really did show me a lot of things, and I didn't really see a lot of the payoff until the end of the journey. So it was really cool, man, and I'm glad that I went through it, because I think that I've grown more as now, I wouldn't necessarily say as a person, but in terms of like mental fortitude is concerned. There's definitely been a lot of growth up there, and I'm glad that I went through everything that I did, because I definitely came out of it stronger because of it. But it was an awesome journey, man. So it was an awesome journey. Actually, speaking of that journey, Alley Cat, a great friend of mine here on YouTube, that I love reading this person's comments every single week here for either the chapter videos or for the Recon Speaks, whatever the case may be. But this individual posted this comment in the last video, and this comment really resonated with me, because that is precisely why I do this. You know, I talk about this series in particular because it allows me that sort of escape from everything else. You know what I'm saying? Where I can come on here, this is my me time. This is my time to talk about the awesome sauce and the stuff that, you know, I really love, which is storytelling and awesome, you know, stuff with characters and whatnot. And obviously the series that I'm most connected to is One Piece. So that comment really resonated with me, because there's been many nights where I felt like complete and utter garbage, and I just turned on an Uzumaki Khan video and started watching whatever, man, Amazon Lily, Impel Down, Water 7, flipping Marineford, post Marineford, now where he's currently on Dressrosa. There's been many a time, man, where I come home and, you know, I'm not feeling it. Everything's, you know, it was a pretty crappy day, whatever the case may be, and I turn on one of his videos, and I come on here, and I rewatch the series with him, man, and my whole day just becomes 30,000 times better. And so that comment really resonated with me, man, because I've been on the other side of that thing that you were speaking about. So I really resonated with that. I really resonated with that comment, and I'm really happy that you decided to share that with me, because that was really awesome. That just shows me once again that the feeling is mutual. On here, whenever I come on here and record and talk about greatness, that it really is a relationship that we have here between viewer and he who's making the content, because a comment like that really does make my day, man. It really does. And it's awesome. I love the weekly One Piece experience, and I think that's why this series is so special to a lot of us, because it's not you know, the story itself, of course, is amazing, but I feel like the overall package of One Piece is what sets it apart and makes it so special, at least to me. You know, the overall package of its extremely passionate fan base that I love communicating with every single week, even though I'm not into a lot of like power scaling, and as of late I haven't been much into the whole theory game and whatnot, but I definitely do respect it. I respect it because it's a part of our fandom, man. It's a part of the One Piece flipping fandom, bro. And the entire package of coming on here, even if I'm not able to watch other people's videos every single week, just to know that there's a community on here that is always talking about this awesome series. Whenever I look into my comments and I see so many people coming on here and where they can express their love for this series, and look into the Discord and I see everybody expressing, you know, how they feel, whether it's negatively or positively about a chapter, man. It's just such an incredible time to be a fan of anime and manga because of all this stuff that's available to us, because of YouTube, because of Twitter, because of Facebook, because of Discord, because of Reddit, because of for me, the Arlong Park forums back in the day, the One Piece podcast, any of the stuff where we all come together as a community to talk about the series. I really do feel like it's that sets it apart, man. Because even though other series do have that community, the One Piece community is a lot like a freaking football club. The One Piece community is, I mean, I swear, bro, it's like a freaking Real Madrid or Barca or like one of like the big like clubs in football, bro, because you know that you know how passionate I can consider myself one of them, Hala Madrid, but you know, of course, I'm more passionate for One Piece than I am for that. But regardless, you know how passionate they are. You know, I know a lot of people that go to so many of the games, and they'll go out and go to bars and watch every single game. You know, from start to finish, covering it all the same way that I feel about basketball. And you know, you see these extremely over passionate fans, and the number one thing that I can think of to relate to that is our love for One Piece. You know, that's kind of what we are, bro. We come on here, we love seeing it do well. We love whenever its sales comes out, and to know that One Piece is selling really well, because we want to see what we love doing well, man. And I feel like that the overall package of the series, with the anime coming out every single week, with its soundtracks, with the weekly manga experience, coming on here as a community. I remember Niall said something very, very interesting the other day. Shout out to Niall in the Discord. I believe Niall posted this particular statement in the general chat one time. Niall stated that he prefers talking about the spoilers, or that his like main moment is when the spoilers drop and he has other people to share in the hype with, in those spoilers, like for the spoilers for the following chapter. And I had never seen that from anyone before, or like I had never seen that comment before. I never looked at it from that perspective, you know. Whereas for me, that I read the chapter when it comes out and seeing it like completed, there are a lot of you who come together and talk about the spoilers before the chapter comes out in anticipation, reading like whatever the case may be that it says, maybe a couple of panels or whatever the case may be, and then when the actual chapter comes out and you see the full thing into fruition, it's kind of like whenever you're like let's just say like you're one of the heads at Weekly Shonen Jump, and you're seeing Oda submit like a rough draft of a chapter, and you're like, yo, this is about to be amazing, and then he submits the full draft of the chapter, and you're like, what? So I had never really looked at it from that perspective before, and I was like, man, like there's so many different ways to experience this, and I think it's because it's amplified by like 20 compared to other series, because One Piece at this point in time, as far as I'm concerned, is the most popular for at least in our community, you know. Of course, like in like the other audiences and whatnot, I don't know if it's still considered the most popular in certain things, but it is the best-selling manga in motherfucking history. So there's definitely a lot of us out there, and I think that's the great thing. That's the great thing about being a part of this weekly One Piece experience, is that when a chapter like 909 drops, and you have people like Zoro fanboy, you have people like Laz who really love the character of Zoro, and you know that they're gonna be hyped when they see certain characters. When a chapter like 903 comes out, and you know that my main man Jorishe loves Kobe, bro, you want to go over there and see how he how he feels about the Kobe awesome sauce, and by that same thing, whenever you comment down, whenever you look down in the comments, you see other people who are really hyped about certain things. And I love our community, man. I really, really do. You know, the one part about our fan base that is always you know, taken really, I would say is my only peeve with our community here, is the fact that there still is a pretty, I'm not gonna say large, but there's still a pretty there's a pretty, you know, select few out there that do still tell other people to skip arcs in the series, and we ain't skipping arcs around here, baby. We there's no skipping arcs, and if you have skipped arcs, you better go back and rewatch some of those arcs, man, because you One Piece to me is a series where you cannot skip, bro. You cannot skip, son. You know, and if you have done it, and whatever the case may be. You know, everybody experiences things differently. That's just because I want everybody to get the complete One Piece experience. So if you skip around, you know, it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? But it's the experience that you want. It's the experience that you're gonna get. Whatever the case may be when it comes to that. But that particular portion of our fan base is always, you know, the series is too long, so I'm just gonna skip around and see the good parts. That's I'm not with that, but aside from that, you know, going on DeviantArt or going on Tumblr and seeing this glorious section of all of these amazing colorings for these chapters, and I'm like, brother, if only I could use some of these as thumbnails. I mean, I saved so many of them, bro. Like I said, I have the Zoro one as my lock screen right now. But the thing is, I have so much respect for those individuals who color and draw fan art for this stuff, man. That as a writer and as an individual who you know, who's pursues something in this creative landscape that we have on here, regardless of whether it's YouTube or writing, whatever the case may be, I know how much work goes into it, and I would never want to steal anybody's art and monetize off of it, man. That's not me. That's not something that I want to do. So when it comes to the deviant artists and whatnot, just because I don't put them in my thumbnails or my videos, it doesn't mean I don't look at them, man. Trust me, dude. I do, man. I have a lot of respect for everyone who goes out there and creates fan art, goes on DeviantArt, all that stuff, and I just want to make sure that they get the 100% of the credit on that, man. I don't want to monetize off that because they did it. They did all the hard work, and I'm not with making money off other people's hard work, man. That's not me. But it's really, really cool to know that like there's a fan base like that, or a section of our community like that as well, man, that is willing to color in incredible fashion a lot of these portions, man. Like those Robin panels. Ooh my god, bro, those old Robbie panels. And you're like, yo, for this week's chapter. And then I saw so many different versions of that damn last Zoro freaking panel. It gets more epic every time I see it. It gets more epic because I know how Zoro panels work, bro. You usually get like that San Sen Sekai, Shishi Sun Sun, Dai Sen Sekai. And this one, it's legit just him cutting, not even a move. It turns around and says, I'm sorry, Kinemon, bro. He just alerted Kaido for all we know, bro. Like, I'll talk about it when we get into the thing. But yeah, man. It's such an awesome time to be here, a part of the experience, and it could not be, you know, going back as far as, I mean, long time, bro, long time. I think this is truly the best time to be a part of this weekly One Piece experience, man. It's so dope. You know, next chapter is gonna be my 200th flippin' chapter video, bro. For One Piece. I started on chapter 710. I have the wallpaper right up there. It's the first chapter I ever reviewed on here. And the video got taken down around 3 days, or around like 3 days after it went up, because I was using manga panels in it. And that's how I got those copyright strikes on the old channel. And I couldn't do live streams for couldn't do live streams or monetize for a year because I got a copyright strike on that particular video. But I didn't care. And I just continued. You know how hard it is for me? You know, back in the day, I was forced to do 15-minute videos. You know how hard that is for me? That's why I always had to come on here and write down my thoughts. You know, shout out to Nick and Venom, who were there back in the day, and they remember the struggle, bro. Listen, man, I used to have to make 2 videos, bro. To express all my thoughts, man, against One Piece, I legit, like I'm telling you, man, I had to write down my thoughts. That's why I'm, like, back in the day, man, I was doing reviews. So, you know, I didn't really start doing reactions, you know, a lot until later on down the line in Dressrosa. But in the early parts of Dressrosa, I was mainly doing reviews. So I had a lot of time, you know, throughout the day, while I was in school or at work or whatever, to, you know, read the chapter multiple times, come on here and really talk about the points that I really wanted to get into. And then, you know, write it down, and then I forced myself to summarize it in 15 minutes. And it was hard, bro. It was hard, but we got through it. But, you know, next week's gonna be the 200th chapter video, bro. You know how incredible that is, man? 200, bro. And I can only imagine how it must be for these guys like Zoro and King of Lightning, Sawyer, You know, these guys who have been around for a long time. I think Sawyer has been doing it since I know it's been post Marine for it's like the 591, 582 portion around there, of the story. That's, can you imagine that, man? Being a part of it for that long, in terms of, you know, doing the videos, because I've been caught up for a long time, but in terms of doing videos, I started doing videos with 710. You know, and a lot of these guys started doing it in the middle of Punk Hazards, so they've been doing it a long time, and it's still so cool to me that, you know, usually whenever you're into a series this long, you get some fatigue after a while, but I feel like right now, everyone is just mad interested and extremely into everything that's going on, man. And it's such a fresh and awesome time to be in the community because everyone's equally excited. We're all in like swim. We're all like, yes. And with every chapter that comes out, man, we're hype. We're ready. You know, there's just a lot of buzz all over the place. And like I said, even though I'm not watching every video, I get to see some of the other thumbnails or some of the other titles that other like individuals, like my man Brago, bro, putting in work. I mean, putting in work, man. And then you have KO over here doing these long streams, man, doing simulcasts on Twitch and YouTube, and it's so cool. It's like for consumers and for individuals who really love One Piece, man, this must be a phenomenal time, bro. You know, you have all these different places where you can, you know, discuss or gain or not really gain, but, you know, discuss and hear other people's thoughts on the series. Just so many different places where you can. There's a new YouTuber, not really new, but he's up and coming. His name is Mr. Morj, M-O-R-J. My man be putting out some great videos on One Piece, man. Great videos on mother flipping One Piece, dog. And he himself, or he has, like, whenever he puts out a video, man, I always hit that watch later thing. I don't always get back to it, but I always hit the watch later thing, man, because whenever I see those pop up in the feed, I'm like, that seems like something I would want to watch. You know, like whenever you see something in your feed, you're like, I want to watch that later. I want to watch that later, but see that watch later, or you like open up a different tab and you put it on there, or if you're on mobile, you'll press on it so it's in your history, and then you come back to it later. I do that a lot. I press on the video, go back, and then I'll get back to it later whenever I have some free time in the history. But yeah, man, I wanted to come on here and just talk, bro. Just talk about some greatness, because I really want to talk about One Piece, but I don't want to talk about the 909 until we have the Viz translation. But I'm ready. I'm flipping ready, man, for everything that we're going to have coming here in the next couple of weeks. For the beginning of Wano / I don't know if we'll be going back to Reverie or whatever's going to be happening. Whatever Oda has in store, I'm ready, bro. And then, excuse me. I'm extremely excited now that my main man, Khan, is in the 700s. His reaction to the Law flashback, the Daisen Sakai, freaking, everything going down with a Luffy and versus Doffy gear for the King Kong gun Kaido chapter 801, man, with Doffy's speech, the Sanji reveal, Weevil. I mean, I'm hyped. You know, I'm really excited for Khan, bro. I'm excited for Khan, and it's a great time because, like I said in the One Piece video, in the chapter video, even though I haven't been keeping up with my reactions. Or not reactions, with my other manga that I'm reading. Like, pretty much the only thing I'm caught up to is the Fully Cooley progressive and my One Piece manga at this point in time. And I just caught back up to Gintama today, and I'm planning on catching up to TG again as well. And then there's a couple other things, but I forget, man. I forget, like JoJo, and there's a couple other things. But on my main weekly stuff, I'm behind on a lot of stuff. But one thing that I always gotta get in, bro, at least once a week, is a mother flipping Con video, man. I'm not even caught up to my man's videos, but you best believe, slowly but surely, I'm getting there, bro. It's always a pleasure seeing my man react to some awesome sauce, bro, and it's nice, man. It's nice seeing it through a different perspective, because for me, since I experienced a lot of the One Piece story in the manga first, seeing it legit re-experiencing the series as if it were the first time through an anime-only's eyes is extremely eye-opening for me after Thriller Bark. Because for me, I stopped as an anime-only post-Stanley's Lobby going into Thriller Bark. So everything from then on was manga for me. and seeing everything from then on, from an anime standpoint, re-experiencing it as if it was the first time, it made me I mean, the amount of appreciation that I have for Toei, I mean, just exploded after that, man. It exploded after that, bro. Like, I've come to appreciate how Toei has done One Piece so much more after Khan's videos. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. This can be considered Recon's piece, right? I guess we could call this like Recon's piece like 20.5 or something, because I want 21 to be the color walk thingamahoo that I have on Tuesday, if the thing comes in on Tuesday. But yeah, man, look forward to that. Look forward to that East Blues to Skypiea Compendium. We're gonna be going through that, and we're going to be going through 909 sometime this week. If it's not tomorrow because of the last chapter of TG, then it'll be sometime this week. I'm gonna go through 909. At the very least, I want to talk about, you know, even if it's not a long video, even if it's like a 10-minute video or whatever, I want to talk about the Marco thing. I want to talk about the future. I want to talk about rocks. I want to talk about certain possibilities. I want to talk about Wano. Hopefully, if I'm not able to do an expectations and this, like, things that I want to see in Wano, that could be a separate video, actually. Instead of just doing it all in that one video, I could just talk about 909 in that video, and I could do a separate video talking about what I want to happen, or not really happen, but what I want to see in Wano. Because what I want to happen is not really what I want to see, if that makes sense. Because not a lot of what I want from Wano is even story related. Like a lot of stuff for me is simply just choice of design. Like I can't wait to see certain character designs from the Straw Hats. I can't wait to see certain character interactions. But we'll save that for video. We'll save that for video. But I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome sauce of the day. Listen, man, we're ready. We're ready. Regardless of whether it's the 909 review, whatever, afterthoughts, whatever the case may be, or the East Blue to Skypiea Compendium, I will see y'all either tomorrow or on Tuesday for some more One Piece Awesome Sauce. If you have watched this video, even though it was just 36 minutes of me rambling, God bless you, and I hope you have a great night. Have an awesome sauce of a night.